What's up, guys? Welcome to Daily Dose of Reddit. This is your host, Zach, and today's subreddit is r/EntitledParents. This story's called, Entitled Mother Wants Free Food Cause She Can't Dine In. So to start out with a bit of background, I work at a restaurant, and with coronavirus issue and quarantines, most public places have been closing down, including restaurants, unless it's for carryout. This was just the other day, so it's still pretty fresh, and as the title says, I'm sure you can figure out what happened, so let's get on to the cast. Here's the cast. Entitled Karen. Entitled Kid 1, about 7 or 8. Entitled Kid 2, about 5 or 6, I'm not the best with age. OP, me, 23-year-old male with anxiety, and I get panic attacks occasionally. Manager, my awesome manager. Now to the story. I was working the night shift yesterday at the front, waiting for the next to-go order, when a car pulled in and parked before a mother and her 2 kids got out. And she had every Karen aspect, hair and all. They came in, entitled mother almost dragging the kids in, and I thought, okay, to-go order shouldn't have an issue. Was I wrong? Mommy, I'm hungry. Yes, it was really said like that. Me too. Can we sit by the fire? We also have a patio area with a fire pit that people like eating at and can bring their dogs to eat with them. Okay, honey. She turns to me. Can we sit at that table and can you turn on the fire for us? A little confused. I'm sorry? The table for 3 by the fire? Geez, some people. I'm sorry, but we're closed for dine-in. We're only taking to-go orders. Would you like to see a menu? What? Fine. She pretty much snatched the menus from my hands. She took some time looking it over while her kids were complaining and yelling what they wanted. I got them some kid menus and crayons to calm them down a bit and keep them from running around the restaurant. The entitled mother then let me know what she wanted to get, and I put in the order. Then came back and said, that will be $42.38. Entitled mother in one of those classic high-pitched Karen whines. What? No. You have been so rude and won't let us eat here. We are not paying. You will give us our food for free. I'm sorry that you weren't able to dine in, but that is not our fault. You do have to pay what you ordered, or you can leave and have nothing. The entitled mother just went ballistic and had a tantrum that was probably bigger than any of her kids have had before. Good job being a role model. You'll have to excuse me for a second so I can get my manager. You can talk with her about your complaint while I get your food. She cut me off. How dare you little piece of sushi! How dare you be so rude? You kids need to learn to respect your elders. I'll make sure you are fired for being a freaking I started to get the feeling I get when I have a panic attack coming on, so I just ignored the entitled mother and called the office phone on the one we have at the front desk, and my manager said before I could say anything was, I'm on my way. She is a hero and already knows my anxiety, and whenever I have it acting up at work, she lets me step outside for a bit to calm down and have a smoke. I know it's bad for me. After getting to the front, manager says, okay, OP, go take a break. Hi, I'm manager. I'm the manager on today. How can I help you? Yes, I want that employee fired. He has been very rude to me this whole time and... At this point, I was far enough away I couldn't make anything out, but I still hear her from the back. I step outside and sat down because I tend to lose my balance when I have an attack. I calmed down for a bit and had some water and a smoke, and when I was feeling better, I went back inside. At that point, the entitled mother and her kids left. I was told the rest from my manager. Apparently, the entitled mother said I refused to seat them, was impatient while she decided what to get, and that I was, insert a homophobic slur, and pervert trying to hit on her sons. My manager had none of her Byzantine sandals and told her she was watching the cameras the whole time and none of which happened, while pointing to a camera that was above her. Pay for the food and leave, or get no food and leave. Your choice. The entitled mother just grumbled in defeat and paid, and after getting their food, left without another word, but did put 0 for the tip. Go figure. At least it wasn't an issue that required the police. After that, my manager and I laughed about it for a bit, and I got a free meal and got to go home a bit early. My manager is the best. As for all of you, I hope you are all doing okay. Make sure to be safe and wash your hands often, and let me know if you want to hear more. Might be a little while till I have a new story, but I do have some more older ones. This story's called, Entitled Parents Make My Life a Living Hell. I'm a 16-year-old female. I've had some difficulties growing up, since my parents still think it's the 1900s. So when I first moved to my new house back in 2012, everything was going okay. I wasn't the social person and always kept to myself. I was sent to a private school and got bullied for years. I begged my parents to take me to public school, and in the middle of 7th grade, they did. I was free, or so I thought. My parents are hardcore Catholics, so they expect more out of me, and they are also homophobic. I'm bi. I've always kept my sexuality from them. Until in 8th grade, I came out. They were not happy. They made comments about how I want to screw girls and dudes, saying how disgusting it is. They would call me gay from time to time. This was affecting my mental health a lot. I have had depression for years, and right now, it's been taking a giant toll on my body. It all started when I started seeing these things. Human-like creatures that would stay by my side. They showed up here and there, but as my mental health started getting worse and worse, I started seeing them almost every single day. I was bullied to the point of depression in my youth. I would snap at people and yell, which I didn't want to do, but it just happened. My freshman year of high school was when my parents' entitlement was too far. They expected me to do everything, while my two brothers just sat around and doing nothing. I was 15 at the time, while my brothers were 13 and 17. My parents made my life a living hell. In February of 2019, I had so much anger trapped inside of me, and I snapped at my parents, saying how I wanted to kill myself, how everyone hates me. I was sent to something called outpatient. It's like being in a hospital, but during the daytime. No Saturdays or Sundays. I was there for 3 weeks, and did it help me? Not entirely. My parents acted all nice until I was discharged from the place. About October of 2019, I tried overdosing to kill myself. I took probably around 20 to 25 pills of Trileptal, a mood stabilizer that helps with my bipolar disorder. My ex of 7 months broke up with me, and I was crushed to the core. My parents were saying how I should get over him, but I couldn't. He used my body and money. I thought what we had was special. I overdosed to get out of this world, but then I was sent to this place called inpatient, where you're actually inside of a hospital 24/7. It was hell there, but I was only there for a week. We would have these parents' visits every Monday and Wednesday, and my dad would berate me to the point where I would cry, and then he would get mad at me even more. Once I got out of inpatient, my dad asked me this: "If you wanted to die so badly, why didn't you just let those pills kill you?" I was literally taken aback. The truth is, I want to die, but I was too afraid that I might hurt my family and friends in the process. I kept quiet while my dad yelled at me in the car back home. Well, I convinced him to drop me off at school because there was a football game and we're performing. I'm in the marching band, and music helps me through times like these. He gave in and let me go, and once I arrived, my friends ran up to me and hugged me. My ex is also in marching band with me. I could barely look at him in the eye. My friends huddled next to me outside of the band room before the game, and I explained what happened. A few weeks go by, and I started dating my best friend. She's kinda like me, but she wasn't sent to a hospital for mental health. I kept it a secret from my parents, cause then they would start yelling at me again. Around Christmas time, I was having a mental breakdown, and I texted my friend, telling him that I felt like my family hated me and stuff. He messaged my older brother, and all hell went loose. My parents were yelling at me, they took away my phone and my laptop, banned me from social media, etc. I have my laptop right now, but I have to keep it downstairs and I can't play games on it. My dad still gets mad at me and worsens my depression. I was about to go out wearing shorts yesterday. It was like 45, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and my dad called me an intellectually disabled individual. I still get yelled at here and there, but I decided to just be the quiet one in the house and do whatever my parents want me to do. I would be kept in my room on my laptop, probably watching some videos or playing a video game, and that would help me calm down. I would also listen to music to help with my anxiety. I still have the feeling of depression inside of me, and I started seeing Kane, the humanoid creature I mentioned above, and he comforts me a lot. Edit, I'm doing a bit better now, but I kinda shut myself out and all is going well for now. I just wanted to rant instead of bottling it up inside of me. Thank you guys for trying to support me, I really do appreciate it. Even though I'm going through this hell, I still love my parents. I don't want them to get hate, but I just wanted to get it off my chest so I don't snap. I don't plan on calling CPS or the police anytime soon. I know it's really hard to get help when you're that age and your parents are the problem, but honestly, you really should get help of some form because it's not fun to live like this, and it's not healthy if you've already tried to. Anyways, yeah, these parents are horrible people. It's not like her freaking being bi at all changes who she is, but such is life when your parents use religion to repress you. This story's called Spit on and Bit by Entitled Kid. So it never occurred to me. I never posted this old story here. It's also a good break, I promise, amid all the virus entitlement swarm. So this was back during middle school when I was very active at our local playground. Now our park/playground is moderately sized and has a playground on either side of the park with a fountain in the center dividing the areas. Now, what I'll call Playground 1 is our usual grounds for our game we call metal or monkey tag. This involves tag, but only allowing to stand on metal parts of the playground railings, bars, slides, etc. Now, Playground 2 was the same, but it had no real connection between jumps for us. While in the middle of our usual game, in comes running a group of kids who were about 6 to 8-ish, I'd guess. And on one of our jumps, we narrowly missed one of them. After we checked if he was okay, this is how it went. "Yeah, I'm okay." "Sorry about that, but is it alright if you guys use Playground 2? We don't want to accidentally hurt you guys while we're here." Friend 1 says, "We'll be done soon. Don't worry, we won't take too long." His group of friends and him seem to appear to accept this at first. As we go on jumping, the kid comes back. "Can I join you guys?" "Sorry, it's very dangerous and you could end up hurt. Besides, we're about finished here."
I want to do that too. It's not fair. I'm gonna get my dad to beat you up if you don't let me join you."
"Sorry, but we gotta go now." On that, as I turned around, I felt a wet thud land on my leg. The boy had just spit a fat one at me. Friend 2 says, "Hey, don't spit at people because things don't work out like the way you want it. It's a bad thing to do." "Look, we gotta go, and don't spit on people." We walk off to the drinking fountain at the entrance of the park, and as I'm waiting, I feel a large, sharp pain in my back. The child had apparently not liked that we turned him down and latched his teeth into my back. My friend pried him off. As he went, it pinched down on my back hard and snapped off as my friend got him off. In that next moment, Entitled Mother had seen us pulling her kid off of me and screamed at us. My friend checked my back to see if I was bleeding while this was happening.
"What are you doing to my kid? You're older kids. You shouldn't be bullying him. What is wrong with you?"
"Your kid just ran up and bit my friend."
"There's no way he would do something like that. He is a well-behaved boy. Besides, he's only playing around. You should just let him do what he wants."
I turn around and my friend lifted up my shirt to show bite marks and a nice small trickle of blood.
"Well, if he did bite you, you probably did something to hurt him first."
"All I said is he couldn't play with us after he spit on me and then he jumped up and bit me. Control your kid." Was not being polite. I was pissed.
"Well, why not? Are you leaving him out of your games because he's younger? No wonder. You deserve that bite."
Friend 2 points at playground, specifically a bridge section, but I'm not sure what it was called, but it was the longest jump we barely make, and was clearly a jump probably 3 times more distance than the kid could make.
"Alright, so do you think he can jump from that spot to there?"
"No, of course not. Why would he?"
"That's what we're doing. So we tell him he'd get hurt doing what we're doing."
Entitled Mother cuts him off.
"What is wrong with you kids? Are you trying to break your face and teeth? This is no circus. This is a playground. What are you even doing at the park? You're too old to do stuff like this. Can you even do that? I bet you're just over-exaggerating so he couldn't play."
Friend 1 casually walks over to the playground, makes the jump, lifts himself, and then hops off.
"There, happy now? We're leaving. Bye-bye. Learn to teach your kid not to bite or spit on people if things aren't going his way." "Well, my kid could make that jump too. Go play with him. He can beat all of you dumb craps at it."
Completely forgetting her initial claims of her child not being able to make the jump and or breaking their face, I was about seething at this point from the whole situation, and I guess my friend noticed the look in my eyes and just grabbed me and just went, "Let's go, we got dinner to grab." Entitled mother as we walk off,
You kids are animals and should be allowed here. You're a danger to every kid.
friend 1 flipped her off and kept holding it until we got out of eye range, while friend 2 yelled, "You're a dumb bitch who can't raise your kid." Honestly, it was outrageous, and at dinner my friend's dad was treating us for, he asked why I had tears in my eyes and looked ready to punch someone, and we told him the whole story, and he just said, "Yeah, there are some crazy people, but forget about it. Now, let's eat." Don't you guys just love it when a parent picks their ego over their child's safety, happiness, and just general overall well-being? That's what just happened here, folks. That woman was stupid and entitled. Entitled parents. Oh, I just got the name of the sub. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to never miss an episode.